Okay, you guys, welcome to Scars and Scriptures. I'm Crystal, and this is my friend Reese. He is a fellow warrior, and so we're gonna start off with you just introducing yourself.
Hey y'all, I am Reese. I'm also known as Reese's Life with HS on TikTok, Instagram, Facebook. I'm trying to go with YouTube now. Um, and I am an advocate for the HS community, and I think I am one of the youngest advocates.
You definitely. When I first met Reese, and he told me his age, I was like, "He's a baby, he's a little baby." The rest of us were, all old. Because what were you? I think you were 18. You were just turning 19 or something.
I had just turned 19 because I turned 20 this year.
Yeah, it's crazy. Yes, he was just a wee little lad. All right, Reese, tell us something that brings you joy outside of HS, outside of advocating.
The things that I enjoy,
Yeah, that's something that
there's a
brings you
lot
joy.
of things that I enjoy. As you can see, I'm sitting in my car, my lovely car. I love driving. That is something I love doing. Love spending time with my family, my friends. Um, I'm a little bit on the adventurous side, so I love going to abandoned places, paranormal investigating. On my downtime, I absolutely love making, hoodies and sweatshirts and merch for my HS community. Um, there's I can just keep going on and on. There's so many things that I
I think
love
that's
to
good.
do.
And yeah, you guys definitely got to check out his merch. I saw some stuff that you recently dropped on Instagram. So that is definitely exciting, representing for the community.
Yes.
So we're just gonna dive right in. When did you first realize that your skin was different or there was something going on with you?
It was summer of 2020. We had just went on a trip to Gatlinburg, Tennessee, and I went up to my mom and I was like, "Mom, what is this on my head? Like, it hurts." And she was like, "Baby, that's a pimple. It's gonna go away." And I was like, "Okay, it's gonna go away." It never went away.
No, that's definitely rough.
That was about May. I want to say it was about June when I realized that there was a golf ball size cyst on the side of my head. And I was wanting to go get my hair cut that day. And all I remember was going up to the barber and being like, "Hey, can you just be careful around this area? This hurts." And I just remember her saying, "Baby, you need to go get that checked out." And that's when my journey started.
No, definitely. So, what was your emotional response when you got your diagnosis? How long did it take you to get your diagnosis?
So if I back up to about when I went to the barber shop and she was like, "Baby, you need to go get that checked out." I went to urgent care the next day. That was July 1st that I went to an urgent care. And they were like, it's a sebaceous cyst. It's just angry. Here's some antibiotics. Mind you, we're just thinking it's a cyst. Take the antibiotics, makes it worse. So then that really sparks something in um, me and my mom, and she takes me to my primary care doctor. They treat it for the same thing, and at this point, it's not getting better. So they refer us to a surgeon that deals with cancer patients. And at first, we thought that was cancer. Thank God it was not cancer. Thank
Yeah.
God. But it took me about a year until I was able to get diagnosed.
Okay.
Um,
It definitely still sucks that it took a year. That's how long it took with me. But like when I with studies, it says the average is like 7 years. But even that year was hell. Like even though it took us less time, I would say it still sucks not being diagnosed. And I remember what my doctor's first response was. First, he called me a hypochondriac. Like he thought I was lying, and I was like, "Sir, I guarantee I'm telling you something's going on with me." And then eventually, it ended up with me at a blood specialist who they thought there was an issue with my blood. And then when they were going to clean my blood, they were like, "Oh, you have HS." And that was it. And I was like, "Okay." Um, but yeah, it's always a journey, to get the diagnosis. How has HS impacted your everyday life, physically, emotionally, socially?
HS has really impacted my life, especially when it comes to working. Um, a lot of people have asked me, why don't you get disability? Well, here's the thing, I'm so young. I've had a job since I was 16. I have had my job since I was diagnosed with HS, and I still have that work in me where I want to work, get up and work. And so it's been hard trying to find a job that really, wants to accommodate um, your struggles and something that you can't help. And I've had a hard time trying to find the right job for me, but I've settled down at this place that I'm at now because I recently found out that my manager actually has HS as well. So that kind of healed a part of me, that somebody actually knows what I'm going through and I can actually work with them. Um, very, and on other aspects, on my days off, I could be in bed all day because I hurt so much, or I can be up at 11 or 12 where I am now and be active. It's just every day is a different day with HS. One day you can be fine, the next day you can be in bed hurting. Um, all around, it's a struggle with HS, trying to manage it, trying to make sure your friends or family, you know, and the nicest way to put it, don't smell your drainage or your HS flares. You're very self aware, and at some point, you have to break away from that and just be you and be yourself.
I love that. How do you get to that point where you just break away? Because I feel like we all have that journey of like we are trying to hide ourselves. How did you get to the point where you were like, I accept myself and this is what it is?
It was a process over time, honestly. My most recent, and I will snatch this beanie off as fast as I can right now. I completely shaved my head and have not been wearing beanies um, for the past couple of days, and just really been embracing my scars. You just have to take that step. If you're at a point and you're like, I'm confident in myself, and I don't care what anybody else thinks, go to the beach, wear that bikini, get in the water, shave your head, make sure those scars are being seen.
Definitely. That's where I'm at right now. Like I used to always have to wear sleeves because I want someone to see, but now I'm like, I live in Florida. It is hot. I no, and the arms are out. The arms are out.
And the hair is out too.
Yes, we are free. Like, and it's so freeing. Like when you see other people, it gives you kind of the permission. Not that we need permission, but it gives you the permission to be like, I'm gonna be myself. Like other people are doing it. Like I can be me. I love that. Like, I feel like
Right,
so many of us are still kind of
right.
in hiding, which sucks.
It does, but eventually, if you, for those who might be tuning in and you've never really, took the step to advocate, post that video, post it, make a video and post it, because you will start seeing that the more that you post, the more that you're helping other people, and it makes you feel good. And then you're like, you know what? I don't care what people think. I'll go and do as I please. If I want to go to the pool and take off my shirt for my gentleman and show my HS scars, that's what I'm going to do. And you shouldn't have to be ashamed of anything.
No, definitely. I think shame is a huge thing that we deal with. Kind of like a body dysmorphia. Like, you know, it's like an outside experience looking in, and then we are constantly trying to hide ourselves. But it's so freeing once you kind of break out of that. And I'm so glad you got to that place. You got there long before I did. I mean, you were 19, shaving your head and you're free. I didn't get there until I was 28, but I got there because I looked online, like you said, about posting and saw someone whose skin looked like mine. And I was like, oh, snap, her arms look like my arms. I can do this. I can share my story. And so It was very freeing. So I would definitely echo, like, share your story, because it definitely helped me at 28 break out of the cycle, feeling like I needed to hide and kind of sink within myself. So love that. What's something you wish more people understood about HS?
I really wish people understood that it's not contagious. It's honestly not. Just because you touch me doesn't mean that you're gonna get it. It's something that's from the inside out.
Amen. HS does not define you, does not define any of us. And honestly, I mean, people are just so mean, but those things can be so hurtful to like constantly hear, oh, you're dirty, or oh, you're contagious. And it's like, no, there's something going on internally inside of me, has nothing to do with the outside, and it doesn't affect you. But definitely wish more people would take time to educate themselves. And hopefully these videos, our advocacy, will help them to really understand the condition and what their comments can be doing to someone, mentally, emotionally. How do you show yourself love on hard days when HS affects your confidence?